obviously, thank you for joining us. You're one of the biggest names in pro wrestling history. What brings you to the UK?
Oh, come on. You already know what brings me to the UK, man.
No.
The best wrestling, like, I find it to be, overall, pretty much the best wrestling going right now. Japan's really hot again, New Japan, and that, in the States, the business is healthy as well. Some people might not care for the current WWE product or whatever. Mexico's doing well, and the UK is doing just as good as any place in the world. And I've been coming here since '93, and the people are they've always been such this really passionate fans. It's a pretty big deal to me. I love that shit.
Going from there, you were a major part of the Attitude Era and the Monday Night Wars, both in WCW and WWF as part of both the NWO and DX. What was your favourite period in there for yourself personally?
They kind of go together to me, Attitude Era, but kind of started with us in NWO. When we started doing more reality-based, storyline, if you want to call it that. We never called it storylines. These are all newer terms in the business,
Yeah.
They're angles, we used to call it, But when the angles weren't all cartoony and shit, that gave, Hunter and Sean it gave them the ammunition to go to Vince and go, we're getting our fucking asses kicked. And it's because they're doing shit that's real, and we're doing this fucking cartoon shit. So, that started like that. But it, to answer your question in a roundabout fucking way, the best it was DX by far. And that takes nothing away from NWO at all, because none of it wouldn't have happened. None of it would have happened if it wasn't for NWO.
So you've held numerous titles across numerous promotions, including WCW, WWF, TNA. Obviously, you were X Division champion, Cruiserweight champion, Light Heavyweight champion, and more. What title victory meant the most to you?
Wow. I've never been real fancy on, it's a lot of extra weight to carry in your bag. I guess, I'm going to have to go with my tag team title victories with Kane. One versus Jeff Jarrett and Owen Hart, and one against APA. Loved them both. I loved teaming with Kane. It was such a cool dynamic.
It was all the voice box stuff was brilliant as well.
That was just shit we made up. That wasn't all storyline, everything written and overproduced like it is now. They give us a little bit of a direction, and that's shit we just did ourselves. A lot of that,
You faced pretty much every major name of the 90s. Who was your favourite person to work with?
Ooh, man, don't ask me stuff like that. You know how many great guys there were? It was just insane, the talent. Man, let's just wait. I tell you what, on a regular basis, I used to kill it with Rock.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Yes, and and whenever I mess with my friends, any one of them, we always killed it, always. Sean, Hunter, Kev, Scott, get us all in a match together, like the Action Zone tag match. Hunter wasn't in it, but the rest of the four of us were. I dare you to find a better fucking tag match than that.
Obviously, speaking of your friends, Scott Hall went into the WWE Hall of Fame last year. Kevin Nash is highly rumoured for this year.
Yeah.
HBK's already in. Are we going to see X-Pac in the 2016 Hall of Fame?
I don't know. Oh, shit.
Is it something that you'd like? Or
Well, of course. Actually, we were the backup plan for the Hall of Fame, and when was it? When was it in New York? When Cena beat Rock?
It was 28 or something.
Yeah, we were the backup
29.
contingency plan if they couldn't get Bruno. If DX was going to go in the Hall of Fame.
So just hope for DX this year.
I don't know, man. I just there's no rush. Look, man. Here's the thing. Think about all the greats, right? And especially all the dead ones.
Yeah.
All right, and they only put like one posthumous, induction a year. It's going to be 100 fucking years before all the dead people that deserve to be in the Hall of Fame get in at this rate. Like I think they need to add more.
Yeah.
Of our friends that are gone. But not to veer off subject like I always do, but there's just so many people I think that are ahead of me in line. I'm okay with waiting. I'm healthy now. I'm not fucking gonna fall out the deep end or overdose on drugs. Barring some unfortunate incident, I'm gonna be around for a while.
As one of the best cruiserweights in wrestling history, do you think that the WWE suffers from the lack of a cruiserweight or light heavyweight division?
No. It wouldn't be it would be a good thing if they treated it right. But if they're not going to fucking do it right, they're just going to use them as jobbers for for who they consider their main talent. I say, whatever. But I just think that they shouldn't be so rigid-minded when they're looking for stars. I mean, there are so many great guys out there that are smaller. I used to be the smallest guy in wrestling, man. I'm a pretty big guy compared to, a lot of the guys you see now.